All right, bang, bang. We have huge news. Dustin Johnson withdrew from the tournament. He usually plays at this tournament, Pebble Beach, Pro-Am, gets to play with Gretzky. He withdrew. I don't blame him, right? He's coming back over, maybe a little jet-lagged. But we were fully fading Dustin Johnson, who was a 12K golfer, probably 35%, 40% owned in the higher single entry GPPs. So that puts a damper on everything. But I'm going in there and smashing Jason Day and these other golfers before all the odds change. By the time you see this, the odds have definitely been changed, so don't try to rush to that. But in this video, I'm going to go over the top 3 value plays that I like so far, at least, for the week. Their stats are popping off and their form is typically good. So let's get into the 3 value plays. Now, I usually try to keep this under an 8K range, usually from 7 to 8K, but there's nothing really set in stone. But this week, the first player is HV3. HV3 is a birdie-making machine. Now, he's 7,700. He's grossly underpriced. I think, and I said this on the pod, if you haven't, go back and watch that. And also, if you're not subscribed, what you doing? What you doing? Subscribe. And also, go to our socials, the DFS Dads on Facebook and Twitter. We are 13 of 15 hitting showdowns this year. That's right, 13 of 15. Can't get that anywhere else. We post out free main, our 3 main plays there, so then you can just fill in the rest. Or if you're a premium member, check us out in Slack and we'll help you out. But HV3, 7,700. I'm a little worried about his ownership as it gets closer to lock. We'll have to see what that ends up at. But he is 6th off the tee, 8th in approach for me, 10th in opportunities gained, and 7th in DraftKings points in my model. So he's in a smash spot. All right. So this course and 3 of the 4 rounds is going to be at the Pebble Beach course. So that's the one I'm focusing on. But both of them are easier courses, easy to average, and you can put up some points. And he has some win equity, I would feel. Now, next up, let's go all the way down to the 7K range to $7,100. Scott Piercy. He has bad form. I get that. But he has had a top 20 the past 3 years. He's top 20 this event. He's also a proximity 100 to 125 yards is one of my key metrics, and he's 8th on my model. So this is where like you kind of have to pick and choose and take stance. Like Phil Mickelson has finished top 3 here, I think, the last 3 years. His proximity 100 to 125 is off the charts, but he's in bad form. Where Piercy's also, I feel like, in pretty bad form, but I'm taking the stance of actually playing Piercy. He's also, with Phil, for instance, he's way overpriced in my opinion. So Piercy at 7,100 is good. There is a little worry with him and his form, but it's golf. It's a week-to-week thing, and he can come out there and top 10 this event. Now, or top 20 like he has the past 3 years. So last but not least, these aren't necessarily in any order. I would say HV3 I like the most out of all 3 is Scott Stallings. So I like him, but Price really likes Scott Stallings. He's another one of the dads. If you don't know, Scott at a 3rd and a 7th year, he is sticking out in the model as well. 16th on approach. DraftKings points, he's 17th. Tee to green, 13th. So a lot of stats inside the top 20. Also, his ball striking is 14th. So a lot of these metrics that I'm looking at, he actually rates out really good. Yes, he blew up on Sunday. So some people might be off him. We had him in our showdown, one of our showdown lineups on Sunday. It didn't even matter because we had Brooks and a few others that went off as well. But Scott Stallings, some people might be off him, how he finished the tournament. We're still on him, and he sticks out. All of his stats look really good. So that's the top 3. To recap, HV3, win equity through the roof. Stats are great. Scott Piercy, a little iffy on his form, but top 20 the past 3 years. Also, the proximity 100 to 125, which is vitally important. He's 8th. I repeat, 8th. And then lastly, Scott Stallings, more of a gut feel, but he does look really good on the model. And yes, he kind of blew up on Sunday. No big deal, right? It's okay. It happens. But he's a cut maker here. He's got a 3rd and 7th, and looking forward to playing these guys. I'm going to sprinkle a couple of these guys, and I believe HV3 will be a core piece of my 3 build. I usually have 3 builds. So with that being said, I appreciate you watching. Hope you got some value out of the value plays. And if you haven't, go like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, become part of the family. At least check us out, right? Do the day pass, check us out. And once you're in, you're going to get hooked. If you like to win money, that's what we're here for. To take the time away from you having to do the research, we'll do that research for you. And we'll be seeing you on Thursday right at the lock, and we'll sweat out that weekend together. All right, let's go make some money.